Ryan Steineckert with Athletic Director Glenn Smith at Rich High School. Glenn, thanks for your time today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
A little bit slower week this week, but first let's talk about last week. The volleyball team, I thought they were just dominant. It was almost a situation of, man, I wish we could have a better match when they beat Tabiona Saturday.
Yeah, they pretty well handled Tabiona very easily and just took it to them right from the start.
The girls had a lot of good performances, and I was looking last week at some statistics. Statewide, there are several Rebels, including Amber Smith, who's number one in the state in digs per set. Julia's up there on a few categories. Savannah as well. The Rebel volleyball team's doing well.
Yeah, just to test to how good they are. They play hard and they work hard, and it shows on the volleyball court.
Do you know anything about their opponent this week, ICS, Intermountain Christian School?
I don't. It'll be interesting to see how in the last year, I believe they were in the Final Four. So in the past, they've been decent. So we'll just have to see.
What about last week's football game when Parowan came to town? That was a big team, especially the running back. He was a tough boy.
Yeah, he was a big kid. He was tough for us to bring down. If you didn't have a couple guys tackling him, you weren't going to get him down.
What did you think, Parowan? What made that such a dominating performance for them?
I think just they were very physical, and that back, he ran hard, and he was big, and he just ran us over. He was bigger and stronger than us, and that showed.
Parowan, based on that game and who Rich has played this year so far, what we've seen, they look like, to me, the best team in 1A.
Yeah, they looked tough from what we've seen. I would give them the edge over Milford, definitely.
This week doesn't get much easier. Of course, Kanab lost to Layton Christian last Friday, but I don't know how much we can look into that. It's going to be a tough game Friday night at Kanab.
Yeah, I was watching the Kanab and Layton Christian game, and it was a pretty sloppy game, so, just weather-wise, and so that kind of evens the playing fields at times. So Kanab's always good, so we'll have to be prepared.
I get in a tendency of looking at scores and comparing, Duchesne beat this team by 6 and Rich lost to things like that. But this year more than ever, you just can't do that. There's no making sense out of comparing scores this year.
Yeah, it's been a different year that way where on any given night a team has been able to knock off another team. So I guess that's a little bit of more parity, in the league.
Kanab has, it's been a few years since Rich beat Kanab. Even the state championship year for Rich just a few years ago lost to Kanab at homecoming here at Rich. You as one of the coaches for the football team, what does Kanab do that makes them so tough to beat?
Well, they've got a lot of quick players, and they spread you out. And so if you miss a couple tackles, then they're able to get some big yardage. So you've got to be able to tackle well and compete with their speed, which we don't have a lot of speed, so it makes it more difficult for us.
Is it tough for the players right now? Like, what's the attitude or the mentality starting 1 and 4? Is that a tough thing for the boys?
Yeah, I think it's always tough. Kind of gets your confidence level down when you've started that way, regardless of the competition level. It's just difficult on the mind, I guess.
Anything else with cross country or drill or cheer squad that we should touch on?
Yeah, Drew went to, I believe, Murray this last week. His parents took him down, and he ended up 9th in the race that he ran, and so he did very well. Had his personal best in cross country, and so he had an excellent weekend.
Glenn, anything else we should touch on?
Nope, just wish the Rebels good luck.
Athletic Director at Rich High School, Glenn Smith, thanks so much for your time. Good luck this week.
Yeah, you're welcome.